This video is probably one of the most important videos that I have ever produced, and my hope is that it will save not just one person, but tens, maybe hundreds, or maybe thousands of people of making the huge mistake of investing in a node project. Um, what's a node project? These have come out in the last year, and they promise large returns, 6% a month, or 6% daily, 2% daily, 3% daily, unsustainable returns. And um, there is a 99.9% chance that you are going to lose your money. What inspired me to do this is this channel here, and I'm calling it out directly, is promoting all of these node scam projects. And I don't use the word scam lightly, but that's in a sense what they are. Some of them are not doing it on purpose, but the people in this project are going to lose all of their money. There's going to be a few people that are going to be able to recoup it, but for the most part, most of them will lose. I've sent messages asking them to stop posting this, but they continue. So I'm going to show you why it's just a bad deal all the way around. Okay, so why stay away from nodes? Well, I'm calling it the biggest scam in crypto, and it's the biggest trap in crypto. Why is it a big trap? Well, let's say that you invest $100,000. If you are in there on the first day of the project, or maybe first week, or possibly first 2 weeks, there's a chance that you can recoup your additional $1,000 investment. But once you put up your $1,000, that initial investment is gone. You will never get that back. Unlike DeFi, where you can stake your tokens and you can get them back. Or unlike traditional node hosting for like Ethereum and legitimate nodes, you can eventually get those tokens back. But here, you never get it back. You can only get back the return from the rewards on that. So that's the biggest trap, number one, is that you put up your money and it's gone, and there's a race to try to get your money back before the token goes down towards zero. Okay, initial people will get their money back. The smart people start claiming rewards right away. And then when they start claiming the rewards, they continue to claim the rewards. But 98% of the people will lose. And most of these projects drop in value by 97%. And compounding that is the decrease in the rewards rate. Some will start off at like 6% daily, and then these will go down eventually in the first 45 days or 60 days, when the team realizes that it's not sustainable to do that. So when your reward drops by 60 to 70%, in effect, your initial investment, which you won't get back, the value of that also drops by 60 to 70%. So now your $100,000 has been reduced to a value of about $30,000. And even though you won't get that back, it's typically reflected in the decrease in the price. Now let's go and see here. Okay, so if I take a look at some of the nodes here, examples, the last 7 days, most of these are down by an average of about 30%. There's only one that's up by 14%. So let's take a quick look at how all of these node projects have fared. Strong. So if we look at Strong, it is down 89% from its all-time high. There's a lot of people that get in early and just get totally wrecked. So if you were lucky to get in at the beginning, which most people were not, this is maybe 1 or 2 or 3% of the people that got in at 14 bucks. Okay, so let's take a look at Another one that's strong, star nodes. Okay, star nodes is down 99.1%. Okay. Universe, I'm going to open these: Crow nodes, Vapor nodes, Power nodes, Drip, and Thor. So we just go one by one. Okay, so Universe. Okay, Universe is down by 96.2%. Crow nodes from its all-time high. Crow nodes is down 90%. These are all coins that have been shilled on this channel. Vapor nodes down 84%. Power nodes down 98.3%. Drip network down 81.9%. So there is not a and Thor is down 96.4% from its all-time high. Okay, so now, so that means that if you have, let me see if I can close. Okay, so imagine that you put up $100,000 and the price goes down to, or the price goes down 97%. That means that your $100,000 is now worth $3,000. Okay, so assuming that the annual percentage rate is 164% a year and you're compounding daily, then it's going to take you 2.2 years to recover your investment. So what would have even been better, if you even want to play in this arena, is to wait for the price to drop 96%, and then risk it. Okay, so now, because you could have started with 3,000 instead of putting your whole 100,000, waited a couple of months and put 3,000 in, and hope in 2 years that the project will still be around, which is really highly unlikely. Okay, so if I go back here, the allure of the project is they start you off by flaunting these really attractive daily returns at you. 1%, 6.6% daily, which never last, because people are constantly selling so that they can get their original principal back. Humans and also bots. There's a lot of bots involved in this also, which causes selling pressure on it. Because the returns are unsustainable, it relies on getting new people to come in, and the early entrants collect their returns to get their money back. So it's really a game. It's really a Ponzi scheme. At its highest level, it's a Ponzi scheme. And the fact that the nodes that these aren't even real nodes. The other thing, they're not real nodes. A real node is your computer is allowing transactions to be processed on the network through your computing power. These are just a node in name. So you give the team money, the team takes the money into their coffers, receive the money, and supposedly they burn, they burn a certain portion, and then another portion goes towards the rewards. But the only people that are getting that are profiting here are the team members and very early entrants. Okay, false hope. People that are kind of stuck in the projects, and I feel bad for them, especially the ones that came in at full throttle when the price of the token was at 1,400, thinking that the team that because the team is doxxed, that means something. It absolutely means nothing. Anonymous projects fail, and also projects that have their faces out in front fail also. Another phenomenon that happens is that teams or that people that were invested in previous projects, these node projects that failed, see some of the things that went wrong in the previous project. So they will start a project and they will attempt to fix those things, rectify those things that went wrong in the other project. The problem is that it doesn't work because still you're dealing with Ponzi-nomics, in that in order for this project to sustain and go forward, there needs to be constantly new people coming into the project. And it also needs to be able to deliver some type of value through the ecosystem, to be sustainable, like a Bitcoin or an Ethereum, where you have constant network velocity of transactions going through. The only thing that's happening here is that you have selling pressure, lots of selling pressure, and you have inflation, lots of tokens that are being created on a daily basis and that are being sold. And the suckers are restaking, 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 while the other people are selling, selling, selling. So the other thing is you're 100% at the mercy of the team. So you come in and the team can change the terms at any time and for any reason. And these changes usually cause adverse impact on the price of the token. For example, cutting the rewards rates, which is inevitable. Also introducing additional fees, node fees and hosting fees and things like that. They can do whatever they want. They could come in and implement $100 per day fee if they wanted to, and there's really nothing that you can do about it. So, and most of these teams are not business-minded people, right? They're developers, they're coders, maybe they're marketers, but they don't realize the impact that they have on the project. So most of them, when I call it a scam, it's not an intentional scam in most cases. Some just do a rug pull, but it's a scam in the way that this is run, where you constantly need new people coming in to sustain the project. Okay, so I would 100%, especially, if you got money to gamble, you may have a better chance, going to Vegas than recouping your daily returns. And if you're looking at putting in 20,000, 50,000, do not do it, please, for your own sake. Don't put $100,000 towards any of these projects. Put it in Bitcoin, Ethereum, one of the other projects, or DeFi. At least with DeFi, you can stake, put up your funds, and you can pull your original principal back. Here, you put up your original principal, it's gone, and then it's a race to try to recoup your rewards on a daily basis. I've got experience from this, being in 3 projects, and that's what I'm working with right now, is getting my principal back, and hoping that in a year or two on some of these things I'll be able to get it back. So having gone through this myself, there's zero bitterness. It's just, I didn't put up anything that I couldn't afford to lose. I'm not upset about it. I just don't want people to come in and lose something substantial. Maybe you made 100,000 in Bitcoin and you're looking for something else. You're looking to double that or triple that. It's not going to happen here. Very unlikely. Unless you get in on day one, hurry up and get your funds back. And then, either keep staking to grow your reward or just keep pulling like most of the smart money does. So my hope is that this will save hundreds, maybe thousands of people. Please share this, like this video, and yeah, I will see you in the next video.